If you need to prepare an image for print, one of the most common things you'll hear is make it 300 DPI. In Photoshop, that setting is technically called PPI, or pixels per inch, but the idea is the same for print quality. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to make an image 300 DPI in Photoshop, and I'll also explain the important resample setting so you don't accidentally lower your image quality. If this tutorial helps, please hit like and subscribe for more easy Photoshop tips and editing guides. Let's jump in. First, open Photoshop and load the image you want to convert. You can do that by going to File, then Open, and selecting your photo from your computer. Once the image is open, look at the top menu bar. Click Image, then choose Image Size. You can also use the shortcut Control, Alt, and I on Windows, or Command, Option, and I on Mac. This brings up the Image Size dialog box, which is where all the important settings are located. Now look near the bottom of that window for the resolution field. This is the number you need to change. By default, many images are set to 72 or 96, especially if they came from the web. For high-quality printing, you want that value set to 300. Click inside the resolution box, delete the existing number, and type 300. Right next to that field, make sure the units are set to pixels per inch. If it says something else, open the dropdown and switch it to pixels per inch. That keeps the setting correct for print preparation. At this point, Photoshop will show you how the print dimensions change as the resolution changes. And this is where the resample option becomes very important. If you want to keep the exact same image quality and avoid Photoshop creating new pixels, uncheck the resample box. This is usually the safest option when you already have a decent-sized image. With resample turned off, Photoshop does not invent or remove pixels. Instead, it simply changes how densely those existing pixels will print. That means your image stays sharp, but the physical print size may become smaller. For example, a large image might print beautifully at a smaller size because the pixels are packed more tightly at 300 DPI. On the other hand, if you need the image to stay at a specific print size, like 8 by 10 inches or another exact dimension, then you can check the resample box. This lets you manually enter the width and height you want while keeping the resolution at 300. But be careful here, because resampling tells Photoshop to create new pixels. If the original image is too small, the result can look softer, blurry, or pixelated. So only use resample when you really need to force a larger print size. A good rule of thumb is this: if your image already has enough detail, leave resample unchecked. If you need to fit a specific print size and you understand the quality trade-off, then turn resample on. This one choice can make a huge difference in the final result, especially if you are printing photos, flyers, posters, or client work. Once your resolution is set to 300 and your settings look correct, click OK to apply the changes. Photoshop will update the image settings right away. You can then save your file by going to File and choosing Save As, or export it in the format you need for printing. And that's it! You've now learned how to make an image 300 DPI in Photoshop the right way, without guessing and without damaging your image unnecessarily. If you found this helpful, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next Photoshop tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.